Good afternoon. I'm going to intro us this time because Carter stole my thunder on the last video. Welcome to Plot Off the
Hey all, how y'all doing? What's up?
Oh my.
I'm Taylor. It's Casey. That's Carter. You've met us all.
Hello.
Or if you haven't, there's probably, I think I was counting it up, over 30 hours of content that you could go watch. We are the best show for anybody that just wants to binge something. So today we're closing out our bitchy girl double sequel.
Casey Carter week.
Hey now.
It is Casey Carter week. Not to say that she's a bitchy girl, but that she does enjoy the bitchy girl movies.
Probably both.
Whatever, Chalky.
So we're doing Mean Girls today. It's 2004 Mark Waters picture. It's a 7.0 out of 10 on IMDb. However, I would put this one probably at cult classic at this point. A lot of people quote from it. A lot of people have seen it. It was October whatever 3rd the other day, and everybody on Facebook and Instagram was posting about that, which I thought was stupid.
What happens on October 3rd?
It's October 3rd day is Mean Girls Day. Because that's when she was talking about how Aaron was talking to her or whatever. We were talking more. She was like, on October 3rd. He asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd. And so they have named.
Anyway,
I think it's just leaving my eyes open for a second. I'm sorry.
Well, then don't ask the question if you don't want the fucking answer.
I didn't realize it was going to be so stupid. My bad.
Ugh.
So Mean Girls gets a 7 out of 10. I'll kick us off. I think it's a 4.
What?
It was
A 4?
maybe a 5. Maybe a 5. And I'll get to this later. And it's not because the movie was bad, but because I had a hard time watching it. It was very cringy to me. It reminded me a lot. I know I have an outgoing personality, and everyone loves me these days. High school was okay, but middle school I was bullied relentlessly, and this really brought back bad memories of middle school and very cringy.
It wasn't. Well, it's not the movie's fault though, but that's what you're going in on.
Yeah, I'm still gonna rate it a 4.
You do you.
Carter, before we get to the
No. Let Casey go. It's Casey's turn to go second.
Okay. I did a 7. I agree with that rating. I love this movie. I've seen it a bunch. It's fun. Makes you laugh. There's a lot of great people in it. I mean, how can you not like Tina Fey and everybody else? I mean, it's just funny. Because,
yeah, Tina Fey reminded me, she was wearing that, the vest when she walks into the soap store, and it reminded me a lot of Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston in Office Space?
Yeah.
But I was waiting for her to start talking about her flair.
Yeah. What's funny is when we were watching it, he was like, what the fuck is she wearing? And I was like,
I hadn't seen it in a while, and I forgot.
Yeah. It was just funny, though. And then she was like, I work at this bar over here. And I was like, oh, okay.
It looked like she was like a den mother of brownies or something. Like, never mind. Like,
that would make sense.
Yeah, it was goofy flair. Like, Jennifer Aniston's were buttons. Hers had, like, kind of some ribbons coming off of it, and that green that was on there. It was like, oh, yeah, that's right. She bartends in the mall.
What'd you do?
The movie's a 7.8.
I'm surprised.
Whoa.
It's a good movie. Solid movie. Tina Fey is an exceptionally good writer. If you ever watch 30 Rock, she's head writer on that. She's head writer on Saturday Night Live. Back when, don't get me wrong, she had a great cast. But
30 Rock is great.
30 Rock is very funny.
Yeah. I think Lorne Michaels produces this one too.
Yeah, but Lorne Michaels though isn't the writer. Lorne Michaels is the genius that Lorne Michaels is. He hires the right people. Don't get me wrong. Not saying that Lorne Michaels is an idiot and doesn't know, about story structure, but like Tina Fey, a bunch of other people I'm going to forget. But it's like how Mel Gibson movies that he writes. He knows story structure. Like it's a good.
But I
it closes. There's good characters. the people.
It goes in line with like Sylvester Stallone. Say what you want about an actor. Dude knows how to make an action movie.
They know how to make a drama. Even though that, because Rocky is a dramatic boxing movie. Yeah, there's some action in it and punching and whatever. Other than that, but yeah, he just and he's, if you go back and look, he's been in, he's wrote a lot of his own movies, whether they be good or bad. He's he owns the rights for it. He's a smart dude, and Lorne Michaels, it might be the smartest guy in the room, but he knows how to put. And Tina Fey wrote the screenplay for this movie off of a book, and it's just it definitely
the
has
book was
that
called like Queen Bees and
Queen Bee or something like that,
Yeah.
and then like Regina in Latin, and not Latin, in Spanish means queen or whatever. We get into a lot of that, but no, this movie's. I enjoyed this movie. And as much as the goofy high school shit that at times is silly to me, and usually like it, but it's done very well where it's like it's believable to me. Like I can see that happening. Now I can't see like it actually being something that actually happens in a school, whereas everybody, because again, it's written by an adult for teenagers, and that's one of the things that always kills me about, like little kids are so smart in the movie. It's like, that's like 1 in a billion that this kid is actually 8 years old and a genius, all these.
Yeah, there can only be one of me.
Yeah, exactly. Or all these kids come together and they're this smart, but no, this is a good movie. It's, again, I like a lot of it. On from, the last movie, even though there's just a little bit of it, but there's nothing. There actually are some parents in this movie.
yeah.
Even though I would have liked to met the guy that invented toaster strudels.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
I would have liked to met him. Yes.
Yeah, but no,
Mr. Wieners.
yes. It's just funny for me here. You say that.
Well, that's his name.
Right.
I know. I just said it was funny just hearing you say that. So. Yeah, it's a 7.8. It's a good movie.
All right. Well, so let's talk about our favorite characters. Carter, why don't you kick off, Mr. 7.8?
My favorite character, it can't be Tina Fey because
Tina Fey.
Tina Faraway. Well, no, Tina Fey. It can't be Tina Fey, even though I want it to be. But Tina Fey just plays herself. She's Liz Lemon. She's a Weekend Update. She's just her in this movie.
It's funny you say that because originally I wrote her down and I scratched it off and wrote someone else.
Yeah.
So I was like, it was hard for me to choose.
All right, so my favorite character. So it's not Tina Fey, even though she's really good in this movie. But again, she wrote it, so why wouldn't she write herself a good character?
Right.
My favorite character in this movie is fucking Tim Meadows.
Damn it, mine too.
Shit. Are you kidding me? Tim Meadows.
Yeah, look.
Tim Meadows.
He has some of the greatest lines.
Oh, he's got.
You're talking about the principal guy, right?
Yeah.
The principal guy. Yeah.
I didn't leave the South Side for this. I mean, he just has some great lines.
What it is that it's that Tim Meadows. Tim Meadows. Look, The Ladies' Man is a funny fucking movie. Which he helped write. That's a funny fucking movie. Is it? No, that's a funny movie, and if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. But okay, we're not getting to that.
Hold on. The Ladies' Man, the skit was hilarious. The movie wasn't as funny.
Oh, it's so funny because Tim Meadows, all he is, he's so dry. It's just
That's what I like about it.
arid, desert, dry. The only difference between this character right here and him and the Ladies' Man is that ooh, it's a lady. Other than that, it is just.
What got me, and I'm just gonna comment, go with you on this because we're talking about the same person. What got me was the beginning. Even at the beginning when he goes in the classroom and Tina Fey's shirt she's
Yes.
like, "Oh, my shirt's caught," and da-da-da, and he starts talking. He says Katie's name wrong, and he was like, "Reminds me of my nephew, Anthony." He gets so mad when I call him Anthony. And I totally, and I can't believe that my sister named her kid Anthony.
But what makes me even more mad is that my sister named him Anthony. It says
He just has some great lines in it.
Well, that and also like just like little things. It's like I'll talk to you when my shirt's not see through, and he goes okay, and then just totally looks. And goes,
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, well I'll talk to you
Well,
later.
you know if you need anything. And then, coach, step away from the underage girls. I mean, there's just so many. He's just a great character in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who you got?
So I have Damien,
Okay.
the big gay guy.
He's good. He's good.
He's a lovable character. He's
Like the bathroom scene, Danny DeVito, that was great.
yeah.
I love your work. That was great.
No, I love when they're driving up to the party and he's like, "I've got a curfew and it's already gone."
Yeah, that can't stop the car. I love how he hides with the glasses and the hoodie. And
when everybody turns to look at him, he's like,
in a couple different scenes.
yeah.
He's got that hoodie and the glasses.
And he's just in the girls' bathroom, like, you don't give a fuck. I love it. Give me that shirt.
I think you actually outgauge yourself on that.
Well, apparently the whole pink shirt line's to the party, and as they're driving off, and he's like, "Give me back my pink shirt." Apparently, that wasn't in the script, and he just kind of did it. And then Tina Fey liked it, so kept it in there.
Nice.
And then as we're watching it, Carter goes,
Well, I would say with the cast and the producing and directing of this one, any sort of improvisation that went well, I'm sure stayed in the
"Yeah." But what's funny is, so that line, and Carter looks at me, and he goes, "Damn, she still has his pink shirt. It's been a long time." Like, yeah, guess so.
So let's talk about our favorite scene then.
Best character that's probably not because it wasn't in or not. I'd like to give a runner-up to nominee
Okay.
for Amy Poehler, who was the cool mom.
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
The cool mom. Do you need a condom or something? I'm not going to interrupt, but I mean, like,
Does this have alcohol? No, but do you need some?
do you need some?
I'd rather you drink here.
Yes, I mean Amy Poehler.
So-
Everything in this movie.
So I have a deep confession.
Uh-oh.
I don't like Amy Poehler. And
Okay,
just like
well, thank you for joining us for Paul Off the Press's final episode. And we're going.
Reason.
We're going.
no. I can defend myself.
No,
So
watch
Amy
Parks and
Poehler-
Recreations, and you'll love her.
There are a couple of actresses that I cannot believe are real in anything they do. So Amy Poehler's one of them. The other one, you guys actually picked it earlier on the other movie, and I've totally lost her name now. It was the one you were going to replace.
Reese,
One of the
Drew Barrymore?
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris, yes, Anna Faris. Just another one because she's played in so many of those scary movies and stuff like that. I can't see her as a real person anymore. It's always fake. Like I know she's married to Chris Pratt, but like it just doesn't seem real to me.
So what's your problem with Amy?
Yeah.
Amy's the same thing. She doesn't seem like a real person when she acts. It's always over the top.
That's what I love about her.
I know.
Yeah, that's what makes her really good.
Anyway, favorite scene, Carter. You want to kick it off here?
Favorite scene or best scene in this movie is the apologies when they're all together and the trust fall and
The wheelchair girl goes falling.
She doesn't even go here.
it's just
Hey! Well, and then nobody catches Gretchen either. Poor little dumb girl's like, okay. And at this point, none of the adults are paying attention. It's like blah blah, and it's like, oh shit, and they're like, they're okay, they're okay.
I mean, and then just right, if you back it up just a little bit when they're all raising their hand or whatever, who's ever been called a slut, and that one teacher behind raises her hand. Or,
Well, the best is who's been victimized by Regina George, and all the teachers raise their hands.
yeah.
Yeah, but they ask who's been called a slut before.
But yeah, the apology scene is delicious. I'm sorry. It's a little bit savage, and it's really funny. She doesn't even go here, and he's
And then when they turn and look, he's like,
and that's Taylor's favorite character in there. So yeah, to me,
my favorite scene goes on Taylor's favorite character as well, because he's the one giving out the candy canes dressed up as Santa. And it's like, for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. and then one for you, and none for you, Gretchen Wieners. Bye, and just walks out. And Gretchen gets so upset. It's just great. I just thought you go Glenn Coco.
And Glenn Coco is a real person. Tina Page in real life who's just in the movie. Whatever.
And that's another quote that you're talking about people quoting. That's another quote that people do all the time. Is you go Glenn Coco.
I think for me, one of really any of the scenes where they're making phone calls to each other, just because it's like, are you mad? Are you mad at her? No, I guess not. See, Gretchen, I told you she wasn't mad at you. And then all this, she's ambushed with a 3-way call.
That catty bitch shit constantly.
Or the dumb girl thing that she clicked over. She's like, she's so annoying. And it's like, oh, who is this? Oh, hang on.
Oh,
it's like, oh, totally talking about you.
So, all right. So let's go on to cast. Are we changing anybody out?
Well, as I was reading through stuff, which makes sense.
I would say I just want to make a comment. The Cruel Intentions women that we were dealing with in Cruel Intentions, it just feels like they would be interchangeable with this group, the group of the Plastics, right?
Yeah, probably.
You could really switch any of them in and out, and they would have done just fine in the role.
No,
yeah, Reese would have been Katie. Selma would have been the mouse girl. Yeah.
but we didn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
But I did.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I was.
Y'all go first. Go
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna recast anybody, but just as I was reading through stuff, and I was like, oh, I could see that. I guess they had talked about James Franco for Aaron Samuels. I could have seen that. Like, that could have worked. Good looking guy, about the same age. I mean, and that's all I got for that.
Taylor, you got any recast, or you just want me to do it? Okay. All right. So for the guy, his name's Aaron, right?
Yeah, Aaron Samuels. Well, no, his name is Aaron Samuels in the movie.
Yeah. But he's like Jonathan or John Bennett, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so I've got a big list here. We're not even going to vote. I mean, like I had Armie Hammer. He could have done it.
Who?
Armie Hammer, the big Russian guy from Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Oh, okay.
He plays both the twins in
Yeah,
Social
yeah,
Network. I mean, Jesus Christ. And then Zac Efron.
Oh, okay.
He's about right age. Chris Evans, Captain America, could have done it. But I think that I like
I like Zac Efron.
Vincent Kazar, whatever. Okay, have you ever watched Mad Men?
No.
Okay, you never watched Mad Men? Okay, he's the bad guy in Time with Justin Timberlake. He's got the beautiful baby blue eyes like the Sandman. He's Sandman from Batman Begins. What's his name? Clive Murphy.
No. He's in Sideways, the wine movie, right?
Anyway, the Vincent
Okay.
Cortázar.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Thomas Hayden Church.
He plays Sandman in Spider-Man.
No. Okay. Scarecrow in Batman Begins. Excuse me.
Oh,
That's not the guy I'm talking about. But he's just got beautiful blue eyes like he does.
yeah. No, I'm with you.
But Vincent, yeah, him recast for that. So let's go with what I'm recasting for all the girls. Lindsay Lohan. We're going to do Mila Kunis.
Okay.
And then Rachel McAdams, we're going to recast with Jessica Biel.
No.
You don't like Jessica Biel?
She's not bitchy enough.
Well, I mean, she hasn't been in a role, but she's super
what
hard up.
do we
Huh?
What do we think about Lindsay Lohan for Hilary Duff?
You know, she did.
All right, so you could do. All right, so let's just do that. Let's do Hilary Duff for Lindsay Lohan, and then do Mila for.
Rachel McAdams?
Yep, because she's
Yeah, that
bitchy.
makes more sense.
Lizzie Chaplin. I did Kate Dennings.
Who's Lizzie Chaplin?
the not lesbian friend girl,
Oh, okay.
but Kate Dennings. Or I had Zoe Ducheneau or whatever her name is, Deschanel or whatever. The other girl, the whatever girl, the wrong girl, the nice girl, isn't it nice girl? But no, but I crossed her out. So Kate Dennings for Lizzie, and then Amanda Seyfried. I went Hannah Faris because she could play. Even though you don't like her, she could play the dumbass girl,
Yeah.
She can.
and they're both pretty. So you don't like Jessica Biel, really?
Not for that.
I thought Jessica Biel could be quite evil.
Oh, I see who you're talking about now. Yeah, that would work.
That would work.
Yeah. Cat Dennings.
So I thought Mila was a good choice for Lindsay Lohan, and I didn't go redhead, but
Rude.
I mean, because you could have Anne Hathaway could have been in there somewhere, or Natalie Portman could have been in there somewhere, but I
How
didn't.
about Renee Zellweger?
She's too old.
What?
Not in 2004.
What's
I just didn't put her in there.
All right.
Well,
Casey, you got anybody, or Carter, you got more people?
well, that's it. I mean, so everyone okay with that? I mean, like, what do y'all think? I mean, like,
No, I mean,
the
the only one that came to mind was the Hillary Duff one for Lindsay Lohan.
yeah, but, I mean,
I just think Cunez, she's not like super nice girl. Like, she's more edgy, I guess. That's why I would put her Rachel McAdams.
well, then you could have put Jessica Biel as Lindsay Lohan then.
Yeah.
What do we feel like for Zoe Deschanel?
That's what I said, for Lizzie. But I mean, again, with that list right there, you could have put her, I think, anywhere because I think she's very talented. But I think,
And honestly, pulling from another movie from 500 Days of Summer, we could have changed out the boy for Joseph Gordon-Levitt too.
well, we're not doing that. But I mean, I thought Lovett did a good job with that movie. I mean,
Yeah.
usually I just recast people just the fact that I can.
Well, yeah.
It's not that I don't think anybody would be. Sometimes I think that someone would be better, but also it's just like this magical thing where it's like I could wave a wand and put this person in it, and I think it would be good. But this movie right here, I think a lot. I think everybody is because there's not anybody that you go, well, I don't understand why they weren't nominated for an Academy Award. They gave me this movie.
I think it was all cast appropriate.
Everything. Well, I think it was also, but I mean that's only because you've seen the movie that way. But I think with this right here, because no one stands out as being excellent, that it's easily to pull. That's why I did 4 of them. I can pull all 4 of these bitches out, or excuse me, 5 with the guy. Pull all those out and put other people in it. No one would know the fucking wiser.
All right, are we doing director comments?
Yeah, just a little bit. I think we talk about Mark Waters. He hasn't done a ton. He was a producer on 500 Days of Summer. He did have a couple big movies, though. Head Over Heels, if you guys don't remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
Popper's Penguins and Bad Santa, I think, would be his kind of big 3.
Bad Santa 2, though, right?
No, he did both.
He did both of them, or I thought it was Bad Santa 2.
Actually, it does say Bad Santa 2.
So Mr. Popper's Penguins, at the end, it says, well, the only thing that was good about that movie, I watched it once, and
Penguins! There are penguins in it. That's what's good.
I want to say at the end of that movie right there, it says, no animals were harmed in this movie, but Jim Carrey got bit all the time, or something like that. Like, Jim Carrey, the penguins bit the fuck out of him constantly. And Jim Carrey, shout out to Jim Carrey, is one of my favorite funny men all time. He's not as good as Robin Williams at doing serious roles, but love Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind. And Jim Carrey can do some serious stuff because he's.
He can. I liked Truman Show. I thought was pretty good, and I would say that one's not a comedy. There's a couple. I mean, call Cable Guy a comedy or not, but I think it's a more serious show.
Yeah, but Jim Carrey, good actor. Whether you want to say it or not, he's a good actor.
So let's talk about our kind of comments and stuff here. I'll kick us off again here. I do think this was a very cringy movie to me, and again back to the middle school stuff. I did like the map that what's her name drew of the lunchroom of all the different tables and stuff. The extremely sexually active band nerds. Speaks to my heart.
Too precise, but it's not quite like that. But I get it. And now that nowadays you go to 21 Jump Street, and when they went back to high school, and
and now it's all opposite.
Yeah,
the nerds are cool, and
I should have gone to school 10 years later. I would have been the coolest guy there. The other side of this, my favorite quote, and I think you mentioned it earlier, when he says, "Oh my God, Danny DeVito, I love your work."
Yeah, it's great.
And then I just want to make one final comment before I dump it off to you guys. No way Lindsay Lohan is that good at math.
She was homeschooled in Africa. She didn't have anything else to do, so maybe she
doesn't matter. I don't believe it. That made the whole. It was unbelievable. Carter.
All right, so this dumbass journal.
It's not a journal; it's a burn book.
Whatever. Right from the get-go, you're just like, this is going to be bad for everybody. But I guess you have to. What I find more goofy from her being good at math is how she figures out how to be evil so fast. And don't get me wrong, she's supposed to be smart, but
it's not that fucking hard.
Math or being evil?
Being evil.
Yes, it is. Being evil and yet being popular at the same time? Took me a long time to figure it out. Took me 43 years to figure that out.
Oh, I knew it in high school.
We went to high school with 7 fucking people.
That's why it wasn't that hard.
Is that just because 3 of them were vaginas?
Oh,
and
stop it.
The other 3 guys were gay? All right. No. To be that, look at it. Anyway, all right. So there's that. She becomes such a bitch and then pulls herself out of it. It's just kind of like, I guess she got hit by a bus. And then she pulls up to every girl. Girls don't even fucking go like, we had something to do with it, or either they all just go, thanks, Lindsay Lohan. And then other than that, the plastics. Just the idea of it and the thought of it. And I'm not saying it didn't happen, but that just makes me want to kind of vomit, just directly into their face. But
speaking of them being called plastics, they never refer to themselves as that. But I don't know if y'all noticed when they were doing the Jingle Bell thing, their skirts were plastic to kind of go with the thing.
Yay.
I know. Yeah. So my little things are Lindsay and Rachel are 8 years apart.
Yes.
And
then Amy Poehler is Rachel's mom, and they're only 8 years apart.
They're only 7 years apart.
Math. See, Taylor?
See, redheads know math.
Girls can do math. Girls can do math. Go suck it, Taylor. You want to hear that.
And then I'm just going to go straight into the quotes.
Ugh.
People still say this, so it's funny.
I'm a mouse, duh.
Well, that's one of them.
That's mine.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping. Boo, you whore. I still do that one. Quit trying to make fetch happen. I'm a mouse, duh. She doesn't even go here. Is butter a carb? I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom.
Okay, a couple of those, unnecessary.
People still will say these.
No one says, quit trying to say fetch happens.
Well, because you're saying it all wrong.
Well, how's it go again?
Oh, even the president said it. Obama, with his new dog, he posted on Instagram or something.
Okay, so he was trying...
No, just listen.
Okay.
So he even, his new dog, he even said
that. He was playing fetch with the dog.
Yeah, and he said, quit trying to make fetch happen with the dog.
Okay, so he's not the president anymore. But at the
But
same
he
time,
is still a former president.
yes, and that happened.
You still technically have to call him president.
Right.
It's Mr. President, actually, so shut up. But no, he did that on purpose, and that like it came into every day. He wasn't talking to the
But
ambassador from
I'm saying
Palestine.
it's from the fucking movie, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Even he knows
my
this
God.
movie.
Okay, all right.
Damn.
Okay, so his daughters made him watch a movie a bunch of times.
Okay then.
Okay, man.
Damn, I'm just saying. Even Mr. President knows about this
How
movie.
do you work into a conversation unless you're talking about a dog? Quit trying to make fetch happen.
That was the whole thing. She tried to.
It's a very clever tweet.
Anyway. Thanks for joining us.
No, we're not done yet.
Are we not? I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, real quick, two things.
Biscuit's done.
The reason why this movie didn't get higher, the animal stuff, like where the kids turn into animals, like in the Serengeti, that was a little silly. And at the
Yeah,
time,
that annoyed me.
I did love it was, again, which boosts the score back up, is the irony of the coach going, if you touch anybody, you will get pregnant, and he's fucking two girls at school, getting chlamydia. Again, shout out again, love Tim Meadows. And that this movie to me it's an 80s movie with a happy ending that was actually really good. It's just a good movie. It's 2000s. It's a total 80s movie.
Gave a higher score than Casey did.
I know. I was shocked.
Why not? What's not to like about the movie? It's funny.
It's not,
It's funny. It's got a good pace to it.
all I'm saying is it surprised me. I would have thought she would have liked it more than you did.
I would also, but I guess she's being a pussy. I don't know what to tell you. It was her movie that she wanted us to review this weekend.
I thought 7's solid.
It's better than a 7. I'm sorry, and I can't believe you gave it that low a score. I agree with you. I disagree with you on Cruel Intentions for this week, but you can't have alcohol, honey. You're not 21 years in dog years yet. One more year. But other than that, no, it's a good movie. And
I got to be honest. In that household, the fumes from the Tito's bottles is probably. She's probably.
There's no fumes.
yeah, I was about to say, like,
You can't even smell Tito's.
and it's not like we leave the bottles open and on the floor.
Oh, come on. You know what I mean.
Shit.
You know what I mean. Well, thank you for joining us for Plot Off the Press this week. I am Carter, and I am married to Chalky Casey Carter.
Why are we introducing again? Stop it.
I'm just saying, we're not introducing. I'm taking us out, and then hey, Taylor.
Thank you for joining us. Check us out on the Instagram, plot.off.the.press, and check us out on YouTube. Love you guys, and until next time.
Deuces.